Bro, it's pretty much stat pack read. Damn, I missed Battlefield 1.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Gather round for a feast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Orlando Magic going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotia Bank Arena. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to it.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. So a look at our starters for Orlando. And for the Raptors, Barnes is the 4, Pearl in the middle. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3.
Can I not skip this shit, bro?
And Shams, you see the Magic giving up 4 first-round picks and a swap for Desmond Bane. Your thoughts there?
BA, they really went for it, right? Like, you look at the moves that they're making in a wide-open Eastern Conference.
All right.
Sometimes
Madge is already getting the dub, bro. It's pretty much a stat pad week.
He's a perfect fit in this
Oh, you
line
missed
for
that?
Paulo Banchero and Franz Wagner. They provide shooting, scoring they desperately need. They feel like he's tough. They feel like he's gritty. He really fits that timeline. They've got their course signed for the next 4 to 5 years.
Pressure's on Desmond Bane. Looks like Orlando is ready to make their run.
They're in win-now mode.
And Toronto has possession. Orlando making their last shot.
Alright, spooks, box and shit.
Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Magic. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And it was an awful game defensively.
Okay, you skip through that lane.
Matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots,
Bro, I'm just here for the highlights, I ain't gonna lie.
on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
He buries it from 3.
Yeah, good shooter from out there. Ingram helping to space the floor.
Pass to Ortiz. Orlando moving the ball around. Connects from downtown. He's got 5. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Left side Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass. Set up the alley-oop flush. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Ali. Yep, that one goes.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's quickly. He just could not put it together in that loss to Minnesota. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Barnes comes with a double team. Ramirez.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Barnes. Pass to Dick. Here's Barnes. The three from Quickly. No good on the shot. Orlando leading by 6. Inside. Here's Ramirez. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Quickly. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Magic making a change here. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 1, the Magic.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Quickly outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Pirtle. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Ingram. Just 3 to shoot. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
Yeah, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. So it's Toronto now, following the three-point basket by Orlando to halt the run. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Ramirez has got 6.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Ingram. And he banks in the layup. He has 7.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Orlando moving the ball around. And another 3 for Orlando.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Barnes passes to Ingram. Now Quickly. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Pass to Ortiz. The 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
36 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's just nice work in the two-man game. You see the versatility of Scotty Barnes.
Drives.
Oh, look out below.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Blocked. And so it's Orlando in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. We'll be right back after this word. And welcome back to our Turkey Day celebration of the NBA on 2K Sports. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the court for the Magic, well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Walter, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Pass to Kelishvili. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Banchero. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Magic lead by 16.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Barrett. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Sinks the tray. He's got 11.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period, two here in the second.
Toronto passing it around, and here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Magic leading by 17. And stolen by Dick. And they're running. Johnson against Barrett. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Magic have gotten off to a sensational 5 from... Oh!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Some changes for Toronto. Hurdle comes in for Kelishvili, and Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Barrett. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And here's Ingram outside. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor. Orlando leading by 18. Here's Ortiz. On target from range. Ortiz has got 6.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Dick. Quickly deciding where to go with it. And here's Ingram outside. Doesn't go that time.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest in the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
The three, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. Here's Ingram. He's got 10. Quickly outside to the paint. Can't finish the lob.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I gotta go. I gotta get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Counted from distance. 9 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pirtle, the pass to Dick. And so the ball out of bounds. Bataze touched it last. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. 5th, Orlando.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Orlando making a switch here. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Quickly, and it's Orlando on the break. Here's Ortiz. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Quickly to snap the cold streak. Ramirez with a rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And he comes up with a bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Ingram. And the step-back jumper is good. Ingram's got 12 points.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
And so it's Orlando holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Good to see you, and welcome.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, We hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
You love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Rips it home off a terrific move.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Guys, back to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
On the wing quickly. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots it. And again, Toronto, no good.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 16.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Carries it from about 10 feet away. Quickly's got 6 points. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Ramirez. Oh, he cracks it down right on top of Jakob Poeltl.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. On the wing, Grady Dick. Quickly outside. Picked by Poeltl. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Magic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. From deep. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Finished off the break. 13 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Ingram. Will it go? Shot blocked.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Dick. Pass to Ingram. Barnes a screen. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, solid IQ play right there from Emmanuel quickly.
Orlando has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. To the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Right side Ingram. Barnes passes to Dick. Outside Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Quickly, right side. And the powerful one-handed.
Draco. I know for a fact she didn't just get crossed by a CPU. Damn! That boy, that brother is on the ground. God damn it, you never said he was first. Damn, bro, by CPU. Let me get that 4K view. Mink, go. Back to regular programming.
Slam.
Oh, telling the defender to take a seat.
To the left wing. 1:11 left to play in the third quarter here. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 22.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Outside Dick. Back to quickly. Picked by Pirtle. Quickly passes to Pirtle. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Pirtle's got his second basket on the night.
Well, we know Pirtle very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
Covered by Ingram. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Orlando shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting for Orlando. Number 7. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Barrett comes in for Barnes. Walter, he's checked in for Dick. Shed comes in for Quickly. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup is good. Barrett's got 8 points.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Orlando ahead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Orlando right now. For three, hits a three-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Mamukelashvili passes to Barrett. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Ingram against Banchero. Now here's Ingram. He's closely guarded. And stolen by Banchero. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Ingram. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Shed. Inside. 6 to shoot. Mamukelashvili passes to Ingram. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's in there.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Johnson with it. This one for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Intercepted. And it's Orlando on the break for the finish. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Love to see Barrett aggressively sharing the basketball. Wants to get it to his teammates in their spots. Nice.
Stripped away. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass on the layup. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Magic.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Two open that time. Made it look easy.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Here's Walter. Pass to Ingram. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walter. Takes a three, and the three-pointer goes. Walters has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. A lot of people think the NBA has never been better, Doris. What's your favorite thing about the league right now?
B.A., you can't ask me one favorite thing. I mean, these players are at the most skilled I've ever seen them. The tough shot making's ridiculous. The three-point ability off the bounce. Do you know how hard it is what some of these guys are capable of doing nightly? Please.
Here's Ingram. Top of the key jumper, no good. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Down low. Here's Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Barrett, tightly guarded, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The kick out to Banchero. Drops in the three.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Magic.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
And he drops the first. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barnes comes in for Barrett. Dick, he's checked in for Walter. And quickly subbed in for Shed. And so he hits both. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
The shot by Ingram, no good. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Guarded by Quickly. Right side, Robinson. To the wing, right side. The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So, no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one wasn't even close.
I'm still stuck on how she got clipped when it's supposed to be them getting clips. Like that shit crazy. 27, 13, 13, 13, 12, 12, 8, 7, 6. Huh?